Good day everyone, my name is Ben Lombard. I have a story that I'd like to share with regards to my encounters with the Cape Town Highway Patrol. But before I do that, I'd just like to turn back the clock to September 2020, where my two brothers and I were robbed at gunpoint in Johannesburg. Fortunately, I could not take my firearm with me on that trip, or unfortunately for that matter. Things could have been different now. But in the process, I also lost all my firearm licenses, which I had to apply for either renewals or also duplicate licenses, which I duly did upon my return back to Cape Town. So there are the emails that have been sending since September 2020. My DFO in Durban has tried their best to remedy the situation, and I've sent plenty emails to CFR, Central Firearm Register in Pretoria. The latest one was in this, well, the most recent before this incident was during December, and a certain Captain Mokebe from Central Firearm responded to say that they are attending to it, and she forwarded to the relevant people to attend to this complaint. Subsequent to that, we had this incident. So I've been trying for 2 years to get either a duplicate license or some form of proof that these firearms belong to me. So here we have, that is according to even the high authority, that is the receipt that I got for the applying for these duplicate licenses. This would be sufficient for me to carry the firearm. So with that peace of mind, and the fact that Natured profile shows all the firearms, and the fact that I have all these emails on my phone to prove that I did apply for these licenses, I continue carrying my firearm. Let's see what happens next. During December 2022, Cape Town Mayor Jordan Lewis announced the launching of a newly established Cape Town Highway Patrol. This was later further given more publicity by MEC Safety for Security, Alderman JP Smith, letting us know that we are now in safe hands and that this is top team of traffic officers with the best equipment and the best weapons to ensure our safety. So I'm standing right here at the spot where the N2 and both sides join onto the R300. This is the area where the incident took place, and I saw a lot of debris and stuff flying on the road here. Decided to turn my car back and come back here so I could warn oncoming motorists of the danger in the area. A few minutes later, that is when the Cape Town Highway Patrol walked up. I requested somebody to assist me. As you can see, very dense area. I was happy to go in here and go and see if I can find any of the culprits. Young boys that were here that I could see they were involved in throwing ran that way, and there were some boys further down that way which evidently had nothing to do with these guys. They're happy to identify these people to us, and they were also happy to show us where they stayed. So as the Cape Town Highway Patrol right over here. I requested some backup. I was happy to go in here. I had my 9mm pistol with me. I was happy to go in here and secure the area, make sure that the place is safe for all the other motorists making use of this road. In the process, these traffic officers decided that they were not going to go in there. They made it very clear it's not their job, and they had no intention of going there. I did express my disappointment in that regard, and made it very clear that we are there to protect the community as well, and I just needed backup for them to go and assist me with it. They bluntly refused. That is when I made it very clear that Mr. J.P. Smith, Mayor Neil Lewis, boasted with him and the services and these highly trained people with the best equipment, and they're letting us down. These officers did not take very kindly to my fact that I expressed my dismay, and a few minutes later they wanted to know where my firearm license was. I explained to him exactly what I explained to all of you earlier on. That was not good enough to these people. They threatened to place me under arrest. I fully cooperated. They ultimately took me down to Delft police station, which is down the road, and yeah, let's see what happens next. Okay, this is the scene. They've come through there. They were throwing rocks. This has happened a couple of times. As you can see, accidents. I have spoken to these police officers right here after it happened. I turned back to come and have a look at the situation. Yeah, Officer Hully is the one that told me I cannot do that. Now, to me, that is ridiculous. Look at what the place looks like. I have mentioned that I'm going to report it to Mr. J.P. Smith, and I will do that accordingly.
So you
all right.
have to stand by fast. We have the police to come out just to check your status of your permit, sir.
That's fine. Okay.
So you finish that we can Hey, Inspector wil hier, hulle moet net kom check your permits.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have a permit on
it was taken in an armed robbery in Johannesburg.
You can't carry a firearm.
What's that?
You cannot carry a firearm like that.
I can't
you
carry
don't
it.
have a permit. No, you cannot.
Okay.
You know you cannot. You know you can't.
Argue with you, sir.
No, you know you can't.
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but you know you can't.
I'm not going to argue with you.
You must have a permit with you.
If I don't have one, what do I do?
Then you must go to the police station and report it. You
I'm not going to
report
argue
it.
with you. I have reported it. I've been waiting for 2 years for it.
Then you must leave the firearm in the safe.
I'm going to have to protect myself.
You must leave the firearm in the safe. You know that.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise,
They
we
want
must
me to wait
arrest
for
you
the
now.
police to
actually.
arrive.
Yes. Because you cannot leave the scene like that.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you.
You know what is the law.
So the next 2.5 to 3 hours I spent here at the Delft police station. I was brought here by Traffic Officer Harry, also accompanied by Inspector Carelle and some other traffic officials. They thought it fit to bring me here. Whilst I was fully cooperating with them, to the police station, 6 of them. They spent this time chatting to each other, smoking at the back here, and couldn't care about anything else. They did check up on the system. They did see that my firearm was licensed. They even showed me a screenshot to that effect, and I could not understand what the problem was. Yeah. On several occasions, Traffic Officer Hully asked me, so did you get hold of Mr. Smith yet, Mr. Lombard? He also told his colleagues, oh, he knows JP. So I don't know Alderman Smith. I don't know why they would want to know from me whether I got hold of you. But I can assure you, you'll be the very first to see this video. Okay, all these receipts are here. I've showed it to the policeman. They've still taken my firearm, and yeah, so there we go. Proof of the fact that I have applied according to directives issued by the commissioner is sufficient. Get that ZP13 again. Just pass me the ZP13. The number.
156. Take a photo.
The 26th of January, it's almost 3 weeks after the incident took place on the R300. I'm at the Delft police station and I'm still finding it very difficult to have my firearm returned to me. Apparently the exhibit clerk is now left with the keys and they can't hand it over to me. The cell phones don't work. The inconvenience that I'm experiencing here is atrocious. Okay, so today is the 10th of February. In the meantime, I've had that call from the police at Delft informing me I could collect my firearm, but then the person dealing with the exhibits took a key with him all the way to the Eastern Cape, apparently. So I could not collect it on that day. Then I spoke to a Colonel Setlali, he's the station commander there, and he advised me to arrange for a later date. I phoned him this morning. He then put me on to the exhibits clerk, who advised me that they cannot give it to me because I still cannot produce a license. So what I've done is I've now driven to the Provincial dedicated firearms officer, gentleman by the name of Gert Visser. He sits here at in the office behind me here at Belleville South. So let us see if I have any luck getting my firearm back. Keep you posted. So it's 10:41. It's the 10th of February. Still here at the offices of the Provincial Dedicated Firearms Officer, Belleville, and had a very long discussion with Colonel Visser. He conceded that everything was in order and these people could have definitely handed the firearm back to me at the time. There's a longer process now, and yeah, he's looking into it. So still no firearm. So it's Friday the 11th of February, back at the South African Police Service station here in Delft. After a lengthy discussion with Colonel Visser of the Provincial Firearms Office, I was advised that the firearm can be released. There was no reason for this firearm to be seized in the first place, and let's see if I have any joy retrieving my licensed firearm today. So inside the police station, I met up with a person in charge of the exhibits. Last hurdle to overcome before getting my firearm back. There was a bit of confusion. The person dealing with it was not quite conversant with court rulings and also legislation. And for that matter, I felt compelled to yet again get hold of Colonel Gert Visser from the Provincial Firearms Office, and let's listen to this. Colonel, good day, Colonel. Ben Lombard here. I spent about an hour in your office yesterday.
Yes. yes.
I've got you on a speakerphone. I'm standing here with Sergeant Zorchana at SAPS Gulf. He says these documents doesn't seem sufficient for him to hand the firearm over to me. So I'm handing it over to him.
Okay.
Colonel?
Yes, sir.
What
You must go look. You can go to function 22.5. Eh?
Yes.
And you can see that gentleman is the owner of that firearm.
Yes, but...
That firearm was renewed in 2019.
Yes,
They proved that the gentleman applied for a duplicate license for his firearm.
Yes.
So what more do you want from the gentleman?
Now tell me, Colonel, if maybe you can meet with the police again, what will he produce to the police now?
But you see, Sergeant, what does the law say about the possession of a firearm and the license?
Oh.
The law says if you are found with a firearm, you've got 7 days to produce your license on request of a police official.
Okay.
But now we've got those police systems in place, like the enhanced firearm system, where you, as us as the police, can go see that the gentleman do have or does have a firearm license.
Yes, I did that same time I received the firearm.
Right, so his license has been lost.
Yes.
It did apply by the police. The police are dragging their feet to issue the gentleman of his license. So in the meantime, where's the police? We would have out his firearm. Tomorrow he's in attack. He's going to civil claim against the police because the police without his firearm was his valid license holder. You understand? So that's what I said to the people, eh?
Yes.
On the system, they must give you a printout that the license is his firearm, eh?
Yes.
The second thing, he can bring proof that he did apply for a duplicate license. It's there.
Okay.
Even the 86 number is there. Everything is there. You won't be in trouble because the gentleman did apply for the duplicate license that was stolen in a...
No, it's fine.
You understand?
I hear you, Colonel. It's fine. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so I won't let you get into trouble.
Okay,
That's
Colonel.
why I said all those stuff, that the gentleman's got with him. Attach it to your 136 to cover yourself.
Okay. No, it's fine, Colonel. It's fine.
Okay, he's going to sign on the 136. You keep all the documents to cover yourself.
Okay, Colonel. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Alright.
Colonel, bye.
Alright.
From what that senior police officer had to say, seems like that was victimization, clear victimization. But anyway, let us wrap it up. So at least I'm getting the firearm back now from Sergeant Zorchana. He's received a bit of in-service training in the process on how to deal with this, which is encouraging. We all learn from everything all the time. And thank you, Sergeant Zorchana, for your assistance anyway. You were the first one to inform me that the firearm is here. It's been a delay, but rather late than never. Am I right?
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14 is correct.
Yes, 14 there.
Okay.
Then you can take your
That one there. Alright, so I can take it now. Have I signed for it? Do I still have to
You
sign?
still have to sign.
Okay, let me sign first.
Gonna sign here.
Okay. No, not there.
Yeah, yes.
Anywhere else?
Yes, in my book there.
In the 13?
In the 13, yes.
Okay, put in the ammo.
Okay. Yeah, 1, 2. Then number 3. You sign.
3 years sign.
Yes. I thank you very much. William.
Thank you, Sarge.
It was good doing business with you.
Okay.
Sorry for the delay.
Sorry
for the delay.
I'll accept your apology.
Okay. Thanks.
Alright, thanks, Sarge.
Thanks.
So in conclusion, According to what the provincial DFO, Colonel Gert Visser, had to say is, these people had no reason to confiscate my firearm at all. It showed on the system that it was legally licensed. I've complied with the law in every aspect from the first day that this firearm license was taken during an armed robbery. Nevertheless, I don't know. I'll let you be the judge. Cape Town Highway Patrol. Whatever Major Hill Lewis, Alderman JP Smith is trying to do for this city, you dismantle in seconds. Right there, in that area over here. 6 of you were sitting, chatting, smoking, taunting me. Oh, have you phoned Mr. Smith yet, Mr. Lombard? 3 times you did that, Mr. Hully. That is provocation. Anyway, I will deal with that. I am sending this, and by the way, Mr. JP Smith will be the very first one to see this video. And sure as hell, I'm going to insist steps be taken against you and the rest of you. Because you know why? The time that you sat here for 2.5 hours, the freeways were lying bare, and you could have protected other people, other motorists, from harm. Now that, I believe, is a perfect blend of ignorance and arrogance.
Sorry, sir. Are you on a video call? Sorry to bother you.
Yes, I am.
Because I was now instructed by my captain to check if you're making photos.
I'm not doing anything wrong here.
Okay. No,
I'm just making a video for myself. Yeah, I'm ready to do that, and I'm busy doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping me. Which captain is that?
I was informed what you are doing.
Tell him I'm busy making a video of myself. Yeah, thank you. Alright, there we go. Let's see what happens next. Yeah, as I said, complete arrogance, complete ignorance. That's why should we have faith in the people that are supposed to protect us. You be the judge. A special word of thanks goes out to Colonel Gert Visser, the commander of Flash. That's the Provincial Firearms, Liquor and Second-Hand Goods Control Office here in Belleville South. Sir, I can say to you, thank you for your personal intervention. Thank you for the guidance that you've given to your subordinates, and also ensuring that justice prevails without any further interference, and making sure that my firearm gets returned to me. Thank you, sir. Last but certainly not least, Warrant Officer Piet van Westhuizen, Ms. Juanita van der Heever, and the rest of the DFO team. Yeah, Durbanville, your dedication, professional hard work does not go by unnoticed. I salute you all. Thank you.